Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and coffee stream number 126. And I have to start at 11 today because I completely forgot about the fact that I have orientation and mobility at 12:30 on Thursdays because it's once a week and I do this every day. So for some reason, this was in my brain more. Um, so what I'm doing today is I'm doing the stream now, and I'll probably do the stream at 11 on most Thursdays. But there was a bit of interest I saw in me perhaps live streaming um, my orientation lessons so that you guys can get a sense of what it's like for a blind person to learn a new route of travel, or not necessarily like a new route of travel even, but just to learn how we get around as a general rule and what it's like for us to travel. So I think I'll put some thought into how to make that happen for you guys because I think that would be pretty interesting content. And it would be something different as well. So um, I will keep you guys posted on um, my efforts to get that started for you guys. And in the meantime, Thursdays, the coffee stream's gonna have to start at 11 and go to 12:30. And for the rest of the week, it's going to be at the noon time slot. I just didn't want to not stream for you guys at all today. So I figured better now than never. So, hi Gunfox and Richo. Um, I know that there's probably a fair amount of people over in P-Dog's stream. Um, but I'm sure more will trickle in. Oh, as the stream goes on. So I do have a title article that I will get to um, later, and I will explain the title of my stream when we get to that point. But I do have a fair amount of things to rant about that article, so that should take up a good chunk of time. And I also have a couple other stories. I think I have 4 or 5 stories for us, which should cover us for the hour and a half that we are going today. So let's dive into it, shall we? I hope everyone had a good day yesterday after the stream and is having a good morning so far. Oh my goodness, that coffee is amazing. Okay. Yeah, I would have streamed at 1:30, but I didn't want to cut into Redneck Radio. So yeah, I didn't. I'm kind of fucked if I stream now and fucked if I stream later. Kind of sucks. Twitter. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to Twitter. Okay. Oh, look, I'm still logged in. Look at that. Twitter seems to be cooperating with me. Okay. Here we go. So I've got a couple from Gunfox as well. 2020 budget. Why the DoD wants AI, drones, attack subs, and nukes. So let's see what's going on here. Too many people, too many channels lately, says Richo. Yeah, it's it's true. Um, all right, let's see here. So this is written by Chris Osborne of Fox News. So this is the, I guess there's a image, a picture of the DoD, Department of Defense. I'm sorry. This author has put Chris. Okay, so we've established the author is Chris Osborne, and the author has actually written Chris Osborne, Warrior Maven. That's I. I almost hope that that's an editor thing and not the author. What's it called? Now the AI drones and stuff makes sense. They don't want the blue-haired people. They don't want to deal with the blue-haired people at boot camp anymore. Yeah, you have break my mind. All right.
Nuclear weapons, research and development, space war, attack submarines, drones and AI are all massive areas of priority for Pentagon weapons developers as they seek to accelerate its growing pivot to major power warfare, seeks to address deficits and, perhaps of greatest significance, stay ahead of Russia and China when it comes to weapons areas of great concern to the U.S. military services. You are currently on.
What's the problem with that again?
The more than $700 billion Pentagon 2020 proposed budget naturally covers a wide-ranging sphere of technologies and weapons programs, yet there are a handful of technologies and platforms slated for significant spending increases when compared with recent years. These areas, it goes without saying, offer relevant and timely insight into the current threat environment and drive priorities addressing an emerging new strategic landscape. You are currently taking a close look at where the increases are. The two largest ones in the 2020 submission appear to be $14 billion proposed for the new Space Force and an overall 10% increase in research and development spending. Large increases are also slated for AI, the Pentagon's arsenal of nuclear weapons, more attack submarines, an accelerated Navy fleet size expansion, and a host of Air Force programs to include hypersonics and the new stealthy B-21 bomber. To read Warrior Maven's story on the B-21 and future stealth, you are link. Click here.
So how feasible do you think Space Force is? And do you think that it's a laughable thing or a thing that is actually feasible? There's a reason I posted this one in Blind Press. You will understand evil laughter. Uh-oh. Just to detonate the nukes and end it. Hello, Costin. It's like making Star Wars. Yeah. And I'm gonna ask that question of Irate Prostate tomorrow. So Irate, if you're watching this on replay later, that's part of your homework is to get ready to be asked the question, do you think Space Force is a feasible thing? Anyway, let's continue.
Third-party AI is, arguably, among the most widespread or encompassing areas of major emphasis. Not only has the Pentagon recently unveiled a new AI strategy, but AI in general has been expanding well beyond IT and more narrowly configured elements of the cyber domain to include large platforms across the services. New iterations of AI are now being woven into things like the F-35, current and future armored combat vehicles, and Navy ships such as the LCS and new Ford-class carriers. Cybersecurity, senior Air Force leaders explain, is by no means restricted to IT. Rather, large networks, fire control, radar, weapons, sensors, and command and control networks are increasingly cyber-reliant and informed by AI. To read Warrior Maven's story on DARPA AI Next Effort, link.
Oh my god, you guys are so clickbaity.
Overall, it is important to note that areas of proposed increases do not instantly or completely suggest that these are the most important programs, yet they do indicate significant areas of growing Pentagon emphasis as it strives to stay ahead of major power rivals, an increasingly complex and serious challenge. It's no surprise that, broadly speaking, the Pentagon is placing a much accelerated measure of importance upon research and development by asking for a nearly 10% increase in spending. Upon initial examination, there are naturally some self-evident or more obvious reasons for this, given the pace of global technical advancement and the commensurate need for newer technologies. These include an ambitious wide migration to cloud platforms, new AI strategy, nuclear posture review, and of course fast-paced preparations for space war. Much progress has been made when it comes to implementing Acting Defense Secretary Shanahan's directive to migrate quickly to cloud technologies, a move directed in a widely circulated memo several years ago when he served as the Deputy Secretary of Defense. DOT is also progressing with a widespread move to Windows 10. Innovations related to cybersecurity are increasingly AI-based as well. The 2020 budget proposes $9.6 billion for cyber war.
Okay, I'm sorry. As soon as they mentioned that they're moving to Windows 10, all I got is the flash, is a flash of the scene from the South Park movie, where they're setting up for the war on Canada, and the general's trying to show everyone their movements, and the computer freezes, and he's like, "Fucking Windows 98! Get Bill Gates in here!" And I'm just waiting. Oh my god, oh man. Hey Chadwick. Um, Trump is basically doing what Reagan did back in the 1980s. Yeah, this is what I'm starting to see. But do we actually think that this is is this a thing that the US should be doing? Is this a worthwhile use of military expenditure and time and development?
Research and development, much of which is now fortified by fast-evolving trends in AI, is heavily focused on drones and manned-unmanned teaming. F-22s and F-35s will, for instance, soon control nearby loyal wingman drones from the cockpit, and planes will launch and recover small and medium-sized attack drones from the air. The budget proposes $3.7 billion for unmanned/autonomous projects, and $927 million for its emerging Joint Artificial Intelligence Center, capital R. And the increases also increases development for laser weapons and research, asking for $235 million. Other proposed increases, as well, appear have a pretty straightforward reason. The Air Force B-21, for instance, is getting a roughly $700 million boost in funding. The program recently completed its critical design review and is moving toward a new prototyping and construction phase. There is also broad consensus that a new generation of stealth is needed to stay in front of advanced, Russian-built air defenses. You are currently...
Okay. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. Oh, hi, Seamus. No, seriously, I'm waiting for the shoe to drop in this article. I'm seriously waiting for the shoe to drop and for the author to be like, but this shows that I'm more concerned about the Chinese stuff than the Russian stuff, says Pincalo. Yeah, I think that that would probably be more of a concern.
The much-discussed nuclear posture review introduces a handful of ambitious plans to expand the U.S. nuclear arsenal. This, of course, included continued rapid progress on existing nuclear weapons programs such as the new ground-based Strategic Deterrent Next Generation ICBM and progress with an emerging nuclear-armed long-range standoff weapon. To read Warrior Maven's story on link, click here.
Yeah.
Concurrently, the Concurrently, the NPR calls specifically for the addition of new, low-yield submarine-launched ballistic missile, SLBM, and nuclear cruise missile to introduce an option to launch more pinpointed nuclear strikes if need be. Pentagon weapons developers tell Warrior Maven the early draft plans for this weapon have been completed and that the next steps are underway. The reason for these new weapons, Pentagon developers say, is not to lower the threshold to nuclear war but rather strengthen a deterrence posture. To read Warrior Maven.
Okay. I'm so sick of that. To read Warrior Maven's full. This is getting annoying. Okay.
Link.
Is this why you did this, Gun Fox? Because you knew I'd get annoyed at the frickin' third person mentioning of this author and all of the to read Warrior Maven's full blah blah blah.
Other interesting areas of the 2020 budget include Hellfire missiles, lasers, hypersonic weapons, and aircraft carriers.
All right.
To read Warrior Maven link.
No, I don't want
to read Warrior
to
Maven.
read anything from you,
Coming
Warrior
up,
Maven.
budget store. Coming up, budget store. Osborne previously served more weapons and technology.
So this is okay. So that's all the story is, because that's the end. I can tell by the way this. Yeah, there's no more. So they're trying. They were just. I think this is a story that's just breaking down what the Department of Defense wanted. Yes, I did. Oh, you dick. I knew you would get mad at all the third person. Oh, you are awesome and evil at the same time, my friend. Okay. Let's see. Our next article. Why am I? Oh, right. Because I'm going backwards today, not forwards. Ha ha ha. Okay. UCLA student never played for soccer club listed on her student Bruins athletic profile. So this has to do with that chick whose parents are involved in that scandal over the bribery of getting her into college. Apparently she's never played for the soccer club that she claims to have played for, or not been captain of. Sorry, she's claimed that she was captain of this soccer club, and it's now come out that she's never played for them. Oh, this was funny, says Pincalo. I watched a video about this last night. I might actually watch it again. It was pretty bad. Okay. Oh, this one, LOL, says Gun Fox. Yes, this one. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, here we go.
UCLA women's soccer team member Lauren Isaacson is the latest name linked to the college admissions scandal. A link. UCLA student whose parents are wrapped up in a nationwide link college admissions scandal. Black on white, Lauren, involving several prominent public figures and universities, reportedly didn't play for the soccer club of which she's listed as team captain.
Oops.
Lauren Isaacson's athletic profile on the university's women's soccer team website claims she was captain for the Woodside Soccer Club from 2012 to 2016 and was chosen as the team's most valuable player. The profile also says she was named as an honorable mention selection on the OS Bay Athletic League team. Link. UCLA. Link. UCLA student had no business playing for top soccer program. Report. Lauren Isaacson supposedly played midfielder for UCLA. Image. However, Zach Ibsen, who took the job as Woodside Soccer Club's coaching director 2 years ago, told. You are link. KGO TV. On Wednesday, the team Isaacson claimed to have been on didn't exist for her age group.
Wow. So not only did she not play for this team, the team didn't even fucking exist. Well done. I wonder who did. See, I wonder who filled out the application. I wonder, or the profile. I wonder if it was her or her parents. Gun Fox's Pincalo, this is getting bigger and bigger every week. More and more students are getting wrapped up in it. Yeah, it it seems they are. Yeah. Um, this is wow.
We have been unable to substantiate any claims or any proof that she ever participated on any of our teams, he told the station. You are currently Isaacson's honorable mention selection is also in question. The link, West Bay Athletic. Website didn't show Isaacson's name on the honorable mention list for the 2013 to 2014 season.
I really want to know if she filled all this out or if it was her parents. Because that means if she did it, that she is now implicated in her in her in with her parents. Because she is now, I'm assuming, of age since she is attending university. So if she filled out her profile even at the direction of her parents, I would think that she is also now complicit. Yeah, they haven't even scratched the surface yet, says Rachel. I have a feeling you're right. I think this is gonna get way bigger and way nastier before it gets solved.
Gibson said he thought something was strange when he heard that someone from the Woodside Club was getting recruited by UCLA. Isaacson was in the same recruiting class as Haley Mace, who went on to make the U.S. national team, and Anika Rodriguez, who was second on the team in points and goals, and Ashley Sanchez, who had participated in U.S. national team camps before joining the Bruins in 2017. There were no statistics listed for Isaacson for the 2017 season when she was listed as a midfielder. You are currently on a
Wow.
Bruce Isaacson and his wife Davina allegedly began conspiring with William Ritzinger, who pleaded guilty to several charges of racketeering and money laundering last week. In 2015, Isaacson's fake athletic profile was sent to UCLA men's soccer coach Jorge Salcedo. According to the newspaper, Salcedo then reportedly passed the team's test scores and transcripts to an unnamed coach on the women's team.
So this is all the parents. So I don't understand why parents do this because they think that they're helping their kid. But really, what they're doing is not only are they buying their kid a place in a school that they have no basis for being just handed, but when it all comes out that it's false, they've set that kid up basically to be hated by everybody on campus. And anything that they do now, anything that they do, any application they fill out, whether it be for a job or whether it be to actually apply honestly to like a college of their choice, is going to be called into question because their parents couldn't just let them earn their way into college, earn their way through high school, earn their way through elementary school. Earn that position on an actual soccer team. They've not only set up their kid for failure, but they've set up their kid for abject loneliness and basically to be shunned. Because anyone who is at that school on an actual scholarship or is actually on the women's soccer team or on any sports team in a university is going to look at this kid and absolutely despise them because their parents have basically manufactured all of these lies and tried to tell everybody and make everyone believe that their child has done all of these things without working for them. And anyone who plays sports at college level or professional level knows that it is hard work. You don't just you don't just show up and fuck around and then get full ride scholarship and stuff. You work hard. You practice hard, you play hard, and you better have damn good marks too. So no one on campus is going to have any respect for this person, is going to have any liking for this person, and it's all because their parents had to hover. And basically, when you do this to your kid, you're telling them, I, as your parent, have no faith in your abilities to do anything in life. So here, let me do it all for you. That is what you are telling your child when you do something like this. You are not telling them, hey, I'm going to help you out here. You are telling them, mommy and daddy have absolutely no faith in how we raised you and how you turned out. So we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that you do what we want you to, because we don't think you can do anything on your own. We don't think you can, make decisions. We don't think you can participate properly. That is the message you send your child when you pull this kind of crap. Oh, damn. Gunfox says, well, she better be good on her knees to get through life. Oh. And that is why females have privilege. Unfortunately, yeah. This is how it is with bulldozer parents. They feel like they're helping their children, but all they're doing is hurting them. Yep. Oh, it's Legal Eagle who did the video on this, Pincalo says, and he says it's really good. So, everyone take a gander at the Legal Eagle video.
The I-Saxons allegedly gave Singer more than 2,100 Facebook stock shares in the form of donations to the Key Worldwide Foundation. The link. Los Angeles Times reported, citing an affidavit. Singer link reported, citing an affidavit. Singer reportedly used the charity to pay Salcedo and Ali Khosrowshahin, a former USC coach who allegedly passed Isaacson's profile to Salcedo. Link. Click here to get the Fox News app. Salcedo was the only person from UCLA indicted in the scheme and was placed on leave. The scandal has swept up other high-profile individuals, including actresses.
Yeah. The actresses that are like, I don't see what's wrong. Like, he was helping them. Crazy bitches. Repeal the 19th, LOL JK, says straight Sith male. I don't live in the States. Capital punishment.
Link. Low end.
That's the end of that episode. Yes, that's the end of that episode. Holy fuck. I need more coffee, apparently. That's the end of that article, is what I meant to say. Wow. Okay. My mouth is not mouthing right. Oh, wow. Okay. Alrighty. Let's move on, shall we? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Next story. I'm gonna save that for the last because that's the title article. Okay, this one's from Pinkalo. Stalking, harassment, unwanted sex widespread on campus, survey suggests. This is gonna be interesting. I think you need stronger than coffee, says Hawksilk. Maybe. So college life, says Chadwick. Yeah, yeah. Oh, afternoon, Hawksilk. Glad to see you here. Okay. The findings are from an online survey of sexual violence completed by 17,329 students attending the University of Waterloo, Wilfrid Laurier University, and Conestoga College. So, if you break that down over the three campuses, that's like 550 students each. That's not even a full fucking 17,000 in total is like one campus. That's amusing. That is super duper amusing. Um let's carry on. Oh, actually, let's make sure that I'm over the links first before I unplug the headphones and make you listen to link. Okay, here we go.
Waterloo Region, a sobering government. 18-point link, survey, black on white, shows almost 10,000 local students feel they were sexually harassed on university or college campuses, or while off campus.
Okay, so this is, okay, so it's not even just limited to campus. It's off campus too. Oh, that's just great.
Almost 4,000 students report being stalked, while almost 4,000 report an unwanted sexual experience without their consent.
Wait, almost 4,000 report being stalked and almost 4,000 report having an unwanted sexual experience? Why are the numbers both almost 4,000? Like, seriously, what's going on here? Why are the numbers so similar? I don't quite understand this. I really don't. This is very fishy to me.
The findings are from an online survey of sexual violence completed by 17,329 students attending the University of Waterloo, Wilfrid Laurier University, and Conestoga College. FSK on more than half of students have experienced sexual harassment. That should elicit, if not shock, a pretty big response, said T.K. Pritchard, Public Education Manager for the Sexual Assault Support Center of Waterloo Region. You are currently
more than half the students. Okay, no. If you total 17,329 students together from the three from the 3 campuses, that does not equal half. It not even close equals half. It might equal a quarter, maybe. Because they are lying, says Chadwick. Yeah. Sexual harassment, i.e., some not very attractive guy hit on me, therefore sexual harassment. Yeah. Let's see. Registration and execution of the accused, but why stop there? I'm sure everyone committed an offense. Yeah, I know, right? Um, it also doesn't mention that these universities and colleges are right next door to right next to high schools, like right next door to them. They are. Is that really total 17,000? I could have swore there was more than that, or there was more total between the 3 schools. That's 17,000 is the amount that took the survey. And that is the total amount of people between all 3 schools that took the survey. And they're trying to say that that equals half of all of the university students. That's bullshit. I'm saying that I would say that the each campus probably has between 15 to 20,000 students. Conestoga may be a little bit smaller. So what I'm saying is that this is maybe a third, and this does not account for whether this was actual sexual assault or whether this was like you guys have been saying, I just didn't want to be hit on. This is not they didn't take police reports and pool them together and do a comprehensive study of police reports. Uh, let's see, keep in mind both University and Waterloo, uh, both University of Waterloo and Laurier both have about 30 bars right on the outskirts of campus that are also frequented by locals. Yep. Um, so yeah, this is these are very inflated numbers, I would say.
The Ontario-wide survey counts 162,820 students among its respondents, amounting to more than 1 in 5 at post-secondary institutions. It was conducted a year ago. You are correct.
No, it doesn't amount to 1 in 5 in post-secondary educational or in post-secondary students, because only 100,000 or 162,000 students took the survey, and it was an online survey that only they filled out. You didn't fucking pool police reports, campus security reports, anything like that. You just had students volunteer to take some online survey. There are way more than 160,000 students in the fucking province. You cannot sit there and tell me that 160,000 students taking this survey equals 1 in 5 students in total on campus. Fuck off. Fuck off. You lying sacks of shit. You have no idea what you're talking about. Doesn't matter. Accusations have been made. Call the executioner, says nobody. Yeah. Um, they won't pull the police reports because What does it say? They won't pull the police reports because, as all the news reports have shown around us, they're all done by immigrants or Muslim people. Yep. Every name, almost every name that comes up under there is Abdul Hassan Hussein, all those names. Yeah.
Pritchard said he expects to hear new reports of sexual harassment after Sunday's massive, unsanctioned St. Patrick's Day street party on Ezra Avenue, on Waterloo's Laurier campus. It's estimated to have peaked at 33,000 revelers.
Here we go.
He cites catcalling, groping in mobs of drunk people who can egg on harassment.
Catcalling. Catcalling. That's catcalling, groping, and mobs is sexual harassment. I didn't know that. Watch, they're going to say everyone was sexually assaulted. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me none, says Chadwick. Yeah. And to be honest, it's almost all Pakistani men, says Pincalo. I just called my cat, so sue me. Oh, Peter.
We can infer from how these events happen that there's a lot of people who have experienced sexual harassment and sexual assault this past weekend, he said. Frame. Third party at banner. News icon dot. Heading level 2. End of banner.
That's the end of that story. So, this is a ridiculous reaction. I'm almost flabbergasted. Well, not actually, I'm not flabbergasted because I should know better. I really should. I should know better than to be flabbergasted by now. This is just a new, or this is just a localized proof that things are absolutely insane. You mean like drunken parties with 30,000 fucking people, says Piccolo? Yeah. How dare you, Pincalo? Muslims would never do that, says Richo. Let's see. The hawk is never surprised, says Hawk Silk. Just perpetually disappointed. I feel you there. Oh, blind press, the official, unofficial, official police count for the other night's party on Ezra Street was 33,000. Yeah. $98,000 students between the three campuses. See, it wasn't even, it was so, we've got 17,000 people that took part in a survey out of 98,000 people, and you're trying to say that that's half? That's not half. Crazy bastards. All right, guys. You ready for a titular article? MPs continue voting marathon as Tories protest shutting down of Wilson-Raybould. So this is going to be our last topic of the day before I have to go get ready for my lesson. So this is a continuation on that whole construction company affair. So last night, the parliament was in session, and basically the Liberal government has said, no, Miss Wilson-Raybould has testified enough. We don't need to hear any more from her. Yes, Pincalo says, while she's reading this, everyone keep in mind that Parliament has been in session for 20 some odd hours as of right now. Yes, they are basically doing a filibuster. They are, so the Conservative opposition party is basically saying, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't say that she's testified enough. We want to hear everything she's got to say. So they're trying to pass a motion to force the Liberals to allow the former Justice Minister / Attorney General to testify again. And after I read this story, I'm also going to mention a video that Pincalo showed me this morning. It's a very interesting video. So so let's read this story. I'm going to get to the heading here. So this was published this morning. As of 10:52. So this was updated. So this was posted this morning, but updated 10 minutes before I started the stream. So here we go.
Ottawa, former Federal Treasury Board President Jane Philpott says there's much more to the story of the SNC-Lavalin affair that should be told. In an interview with Maclean's magazine that landed like a bombshell Thursday on Parliament Hill, the ex-minister says she had concerns before the controversy became public in January, but that she has been prevented from discussing them, alleging efforts by the Prime Minister's office to shut down the story.
So Jane Philpott is somebody who was very, very close to Trudeau, and she resigned last week. Now, for her to say that there is more that needs to be told is damning as fuck for Trudeau, because she's a Liberal, and for her to basically say, I had concerns for a long time, but even I couldn't talk about them. She was basically like Trudeau's right-hand advisor. She was very close to Trudeau. And she basically said, no, I've lost confidence in you and in this government, and I'm resigning. And for her to say that there is more that needs to be heard from Wilson-Raybould is really, really bad for Trudeau.
Philpott joined the former Attorney General, Jody Wilson-Raybould, in resigning from Justin Trudeau's cabinet last month, following public allegations that Trudeau and others pressured Wilson-Raybould to avert a criminal prosecution of the Montreal engineering firm for alleged corrupt practices in Libya. FS heading level 2 link image. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau rises to vote during my sense is that Canadians would like to know the whole story, Philpott told Maclean's in her first extended interview since her resignation.
Yes. Yes, we would.
I believe we actually owe it to Canadians as politicians to ensure that they have the truth. They need to have confidence in the very basic constitutional principle of the independence of the justice system.
Absolutely.
Philpott's new public statements are already fanning the flames of a scandal the government is desperate to douse, and which the opposition Conservatives are doing their best to keep alive. They forced the House of Commons to sit all night, voting line by line on the Liberal government's spending plans.
Yes, they did. And when I'm going to stop here and mention really quick, Pincalo showed me a video this morning of one of the things that they did to keep Parliament in session was call out Trudeau for eating in chambers because you're not supposed to do that. So he called out, I think it was Trudeau and the defense minister for eating at their desks in chambers. And the um, Speaker of the House actually had to be like, now remember, there are, as per the rules of the House, there are no eating in the chambers. And this was at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And when this is going on, when they're talking about how the minister, the prime minister, and the defense minister were eating at their desks, um, everybody was just like rabble, 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 rabble. Is basically the best way I can describe the sound that was coming from the house. And the speaker, you can tell it's 2 o'clock in the morning because he's just like, order, order, order. And just the way he said, he's like, I'd just like to remind everyone that there's no eating in the house. Capital punishment for the opponents of Trudeau. Yeah. So let's keep going here.
A Liberal majority in the House shot down a Conservative motion calling on Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to let Wilson-Raybould testify more fully about what she experienced through the fall and into the early winter, especially what prompted her to resign from cabinet altogether after she was shuffled from the Justice portfolio to Veterans Affairs in January.
Yes, I'd like to hear that.
The motion was defeated by a vote of 161-134, with both Philpott and Wilson-Raybould absent.
Oh, wow. That's a close vote.
That set the stage for the Conservative-sponsored filibuster that began Wednesday night and continued through Thursday morning. Since any vote involving government spending is automatically a confidence vote, Liberals were required to be out in force to avoid potential defeat of the government. The voting could theoretically last 36 hours, but the Conservatives have only to keep it going until just after 10 a.m. today to scrub the remainder of the parliamentary day. You are currently on a tech. A day of committee meetings scheduled for Thursday has already been cancelled. Button. You are currently.
That's funny.
Button. Link. Heading level 3. Link. Heading level 2. Heading level 2. Link. PC. Heading level. Updated.
Yeah, no, this is.
Link.
I think that's
on
it.
New. Link.
Yep, that's it. So this is how Canadians filibuster. That is a Canadian filibuster. Yes, Pinkola says, well, Trudeau did correct the record. He said it was a chocolate bar, not a bagel. Oh dear. Eating in chambers. Dressing up like a moron. Essentially pegging the course of justice. That lovable scamp, says Peter Almond. So, I'm not gonna go all the way to 12:30 because I do need to get ready, and I need to grab a bite to eat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you guys do chat time until about noon, and then I'm going to end. I am sorry for the short stream, you guys. I think tomorrow's guest day with Irate Prostate will more than make up for it. I hope it will anyway. Maybe I'll try and get a gaming stream in at some point this weekend as well, or something like that, just to make up for it. I try not to think of the India trip, says Chadwick. Most Canadians try not to think of the India trip. Um, Let's see. What else do I have here? Gunfox says, blind press, meh, real life always gets in the way for me. Yeah, I see. I try like because this is what I do right now, and this you guys take time out of your day to come and watch me, and I want to make sure that I provide a semblance of a consistent schedule. So I just want to, pick a good time that I can do all the time, and everyone enjoys, can enjoy and come and watch. And so I'm kind of annoyed with myself that I completely forgot about this, but I'm gonna figure out how to um, do some streaming about my orientation and mobility lessons. I need to find a camera that I can stream to YouTube because you guys are not going to want me to stream um, just from my phone because I don't think it's quite good enough for that. It's gonna be real shit quality. So I need to find a camera that does streaming to YouTube. Um, so yeah. Um, let's see what else chat I have to say here. I've also got to check and make sure that my instructor won't get in shit from her employer for being a part of a live stream, because that is a possibility, unfortunately. Nuke Trudeau, followed by the rest of the continent. Let them all fly. Whoa! The hell is that noise? The fuck? What happened to my microphone? Why is it making a rubbly fucking noise when I'm not even touching it? Oh dear. It came unplugged somehow. Okay then. That's odd. I don't know what that sound was. My mic just. Do I have a bird in my house? I know it sounded like that. The back, it wasn't it was the back of the cord from the like not the one that connects to the computer, but the one that connects to the microphone. I thought the police were here to take you away for thought crime. You know what? I honestly, for a second, I thought my stream got all fucked up for a second. Um, it see my leg. I was bouncing my leg, but the cord is not even close to my leg. That's the weird thing. It has to have. The only way for it to have come unplugged is it if somebody pulled it out. Because I had to push really hard. Like I had to um I had to get really like I had to get it plugged back in there. It didn't like I had to use both my hands to plug it back in. so it's not something that you can just plug and unplug with one hand. So it was really, really odd. Um, anyway, that was an eventful end to the stream. Um, oh, the things that happen on the blind press streams. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed this short stream. Um, and I will be back tomorrow at noon with Irate Prostate. I think it's going to be a really good stream. It'll be a great guest stream. And then don't forget, Saturday is a Star Trek stream where we're talking about an episode that all of us actually like. So that should be good. Um, I hope, as I said just now, that everyone enjoyed the stream. I do apologize for how short it is today. Um, I will, as I said, keep you guys posted on my efforts to uh, figure out how I can do a stream out and about. And I will see everybody tomorrow at noon. Have a great day, everyone.